Capricorn, that's a scary movie soundtrack in your mind right now. I'm not going to have it this week because there's a lot of opportunity for new growth. And I know you know it. I know that you know there's a new turn on the wheel that's happening and a new life is kind of emerging, as much as you might be kicking and screaming going into it. But it's all for your betterment, and it really gets to be played out this week to reinforce your confidence. Okay, let's get into why I'm saying that. And that first placement is the significator placement, which is the general overall theme of the reading, right? Along with the seventh and the death card right there. That's self. So the queen is the queen of the creative. She's imagination, inspiration in the exalted state. She's a lioness. She's a warm fire on a cold day. People gravitate towards her because she's confident and she's stoic. She's got character. She's got integrity. And that's you, my Capricorn friend. And that is the exalted state of Capricorn. And I'll also say this because the crossing card is that Queen of Swords, another queen, and she's great for legality and business and contracts. So if you feel like the queen of the creative can't handle that in that crossing, yes, she can, okay? But most of the time when she appears for me in a reading, it means that we have a narrative going on in our own headset of perfection, and nobody could deal with that. I'm pouring away emotion. I'm taking that big sword. I'm aiming it at my brain, my heart, everything, and it has no usefulness at that point, okay? So I want you to keep continuing the faith in the Queen of Wands, and you have all that mastery of thought. You have the firm foundation, and that is validated in that third placement with the Knight of Swords. It's kind of thoughts on thoughts, and it's youthful energy, and let's go forth. I don't know where we're going. It can be chaotic in our brain a little bit, especially after tough stuff like we see in the 10th placement. And but it's God's way to me of like getting you to think in new ways, all right? So maybe generating this queen again to maybe do marketing and advertising and promotion. Maybe you felt like that wasn't your domain before, or adding creative energy to a relationship or home and family life. Whatever it is, it means you have the props. And again, you don't have to have perfection. You just have to have creativity and emotional connection and just be really high-spirited and wanting to have good intentions. And I think that's already you already. So don't be afraid of the new thoughts. Okay, and especially if they're strategic and analytical, that's also for your benefit as well, okay? And Capricorns, that's kind of the slice of the pie that you really like and you thrive in, so don't be afraid of it. I know you're not. And in the four of the gut is the Page of Pentacles, is the upstart of new ideas in the area of family, home, relationship, community, work. The Pentacles are your domain. You're an earth sign. You rule it. So go plant new ideas again, and the Queen will help you advertise and promotion. You know what I mean? And make it really a lot of fun. And what's so nice too is that in that fifth placement, the past reflection is the major arcana of the sun. So you're coming at a really of time, maybe trying to be more, approachable and outward going and sunny, or maybe getting more sun for yourself. But to the ancient tarot, it was a time of cleaning out your head and your heart and your spirit of kind of things, or even your physicality of things that no longer benefit you, right? Okay. It's like old attic space that needs to be cleared out of spider webs of insecurities, fears, and anxieties. And that means you did it. So that's a really good job, Capricorn. And here in the sixth placement, we have another major arcana, the Magician. So let's say as you're planting these new ideas and maneuvering, you need to keep things close to your chest, right? And here's a validation that you've got all the props, the intellect, the ability to make money, the heart, the imagination to make things materialize in this world, right? And the Magician helps us keep our secrets. And also if we're like dealing with any shadiness in our life, it actually helps us like maneuver those people in a different direction off of us, all right? So he's for your benefit. Wherever that applies to you, I know you'll know, Capricorn. And seven is that, again, that's direct extension, that placement of the Queen in that first. And another major arcana card, new life, okay? Capricorn, that's what I was saying. New life is coming, whether you like it or not. The turn of the wheel is happening. So that new day is dawning, and you've got all the props to do it, and all the spirit and all the intellect. So don't let negativity and that ideal of perfection stop you in any way, because that would be a real bummer. And the eight in how other people look at you is the Two of Pentacles. So the brother to the Page here, even like a brother to the Knight. It's like they're all in the same crew. I'm craftsmanship. That's how people look at you. Being able to take an idea and start to make it a reality. So believe it. If other people see it, I know you must see it too, Capricorn, right? And hopes and fears is the Hermit. This guy's a major arcana card. He's so special. He's almost kind of like if Capricorn manifested in a, well, I say a spiritual form because he's Saint Michael to me. He cuts away the BS. He has knowledge in that lantern. He's got a direct connection with God. He's kind of like outside the norms of traditional stuff. He's been on the front lines for God, and that's you. So don't be afraid of that experience, or if your spiritual connection is being enhanced in different ways and your enlightenment's taking on a different journey than maybe traditional stuff. That's all for that favor. You know what I mean? That's the hermit. That he's you. So he's already there. You might as well gain and get close to him because he's really such a beautiful card for giving us inner wisdom, right? That's that lantern. And in the moon, and the outcome is another major arcana card. She's a doozy. Don't get me wrong. She's mama. So cut yourself some slack if you're anybody that cares for others. But the moon, more importantly for our own internal kind of journey, is being scared to the living daylights that you're in such shadowland and you feel like you're in there for a really long time. You have no direction, and a Capricorn hates that, not knowing where they're going next. But when she appears for me in Arena, it means I'm done with you. I'm like reborn you and rebirth you rather. So like focus on that. Don't focus on yesterday. Look at the reflection of how you got to the moon. I'm sure definitely tempered you to become the hermit. So really trust in that. And what's so beautiful here in the bonus card. So we got a lot of major arcana cards. 1, 2, 3. Like half the reading almost. So the world is the bonus card. It's a major arcana. It ends the major arcana, so a new turn on the wheel. And just like the magician has all that skill set, the same with you. We see that the same message here again. Imagination, money skills, hard skills, intellect. What's in my deck too, in almost every deck you'll see it as a circle, right? Just like the death. New life is coming, right? But in my deck, it also, the respect that you feel for yourself is the only thing that you're going to allow into your emotional circle or your stratosphere, because that's how much respect for yourself you have, and you give out for the people that you care and love the most. All right, so the world is a great card. The whole reading is a great card. So don't get caught up in the narrative in your own head, because that's where it's living. It's not living anywhere else. And God's saying, here's the opportunity and potential anywhere you want that to shine, because you got a lot of extra favor this week, Capricorn. So use it to your advantage. Okay, so thank you for visiting the channel, and if you're so inclined, if you like this content, if you would consider liking and subscribing, that would be pretty cool. Thanks so much, and have a good week, Cappies.